Hello guys, I welcome you all at Health and Happiness by Ranjana. In this video, we are going to discuss about the breathing sequence in yoga. As we all know that the breathing sequence plays an important role in yoga. In fact, for the yoga flows, the breathing sequence, the inhale and exhale is the music to the flows. We should flow into the yoga poses based on inhale or exhale sequence. When we inhale, the lungs are filled with the air and they expand. And when we exhale, the lungs releases the air out and they contracts. So we should follow the same principle, the same sequence with the yoga poses during transitions. So the yoga poses that expands the chest muscles, we should inhale and get into them. And the yoga poses that makes the chest muscles contract, we should exhale and then we should go into those poses. Suppose, let's check this with few yoga poses. Suppose we are in like this. So let's go into cow pose. Okay? Just check the pose. What do you see? The spine is bending backward and the chest muscles, if I am here, this is how we look from front when we are into cow pose. So this was cow pose. So the chest muscles were getting stretched. So the chest muscles were getting stretched up. So when the chest muscles are getting stretched, getting expanded, we should inhale and go into that pose. Now let's go. Now we were here, cow pose. So let me show you the cat pose like this. Now let me show you the same movement when I'm sitting. This was a neutral position and let me do it in the cat pose. So now do you see? It's very clear that we are contracting the tummy we are sucking in, and also the chest muscles we have to contract and we have to push the spine like this. So when the chest muscles are contracting, it is exhale, right? So that is how it is always inhale and go into cow, exhale and come back to cat, inhale cow, exhale cat. Next, let's see the camel pose. Let's go into camel pose. Sit like this, sit like this, hands up and hands back. This is the camel pose. The hands were at the back and the spine were bent back, so the chest muscles were stretched, expanded. So that's how the camel pose should be. Inhale and go into camel pose. So in the same way, whatever back bending pose we are doing, it should be inhale and go into back bending pose, because always in the back bending the chest muscles are getting stretched. Now let's see a forward bending pose. Sit like this and then come into forward bending pose. Now till now we are not seeing any stretch or stress on the chest muscle, but do we see that the belly is getting contracted? Because when we are bending down like this, there is pressure from the back and pressure from the thighs also, right? And as we go down, more down like this, the chest muscles are also getting contracted, because we are going more forward. Because as we are going more forward, we are going more close to the legs, and when the chest muscles are coming here, they are getting the pressure. So that's how in forward bending pose, it is always exhale, because in forward bending poses, the muscles on the chest, on the belly are always getting contracted. In the back bending pose, they are stretched, they are expanded. Simple and clear. Back bending poses always inhale and go into back bending poses. Forward bending poses, exhale and come into forward bending poses, or I would say exhale the air out, suck the belly in and go into forward bending poses. Okay? Now let's see it once more. Suppose we are in down dog pose like this. Now we are moving to cobra pose. So did you notice that in cobra pose also the spine is getting bent backward? Okay, so that's how cobra pose is back bending pose. So we should always inhale and go into. So from here we should inhale and go into cobra pose like this. So when we are inhale and go into cobra pose like this, now let's come back to down dog pose. Now coming back to down dog pose, do you see that the tummy is getting pressed with the thighs? In the same way it was getting pressed in forward bending pose or Paschimottanasana. So when the belly is getting some pressure, it should be contracted, right? So when the belly is contracted, it means you have to release the air out and contract the belly. That is only the way, that is the only way you can contract or you can suck in the belly. So just understand this simple and clear that forward bending poses are exhale and go into forward bend. Back bending poses are inhale and go into back bending poses. Now the problem is about the third category, when the spine is not bending forward or bending backward. What to do in that case? Suppose it is just this, hands are just getting stretched up, or hands are just getting stretched at the back like this. So it's not even that difficult. When we stretch the hands like that, what do we see on the chest muscles? Do we see that the shoulders are pulled back, so the chest muscles are again getting stretched and expanded. So when the hands are back, it is inhale and go into the pose. And when the hands are front, suppose the hands are front like this. So the hands were back. Now they are coming front like this. What do you think? There is contraction or expansion? But definitely the muscles are not getting stretched. It is definitely not an expansion. But compared to this pose, if the hands are coming here, it is coming back to neutral and there is not much. But because the shoulders are coming in front, there is a slight contraction. So it is exhale and come into prayer pose. But in the same way, if we go to reverse prayer pose, so if we go to reverse prayer pose like this, check the position of the shoulders. Shoulders are pulled backward. So it is inhale and go into this pose. As the shoulders are pulled backward, the chest muscles are stretched back. So it is inhale and go into reverse prayer pose. Same way, cow face pose. Tell me, the chest muscles are getting expanded or contracted? Yes, they are getting contracted. The shoulders are coming in front, putting some pressure on the chest. So it is exhale and come into cow face pose. Same way, if the hands are going back like this, then it is inhale and move the hands back because the chest muscles are getting stretched. So I hope you have got some idea about inhale and exhale in yoga. I tried to explain it with different yoga poses, but still if there is some doubt, some confusion, please write me your query in detail and I will be more than happy to reply to you. If it is required, then I will definitely make a video on that. And if you are looking for a healthy lifestyle, healthy diet changes, please visit my channel. There are numerous recipes, diet tips, workouts, yoga flows. Please check them. I'm sure you will definitely like them. And I hope to see you again in my next video. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye-bye.